doing? We are going out in probably less than 5 minutes. So while I was just getting myself ready, I'm just trying to see if I can check in with you before we head out for the day. Now, I don't want you to get jealous, but we are going to a village fete, and I have heard that there's going to be a raffle and a bric-a-brac stall. So get me. So that's what we're doing today. I have not got a hot drink. I have got a can of drink because I'm drinking as I'm on the go, and I'll probably have a coffee when we get there. So anyway, this is my unbranded diet cola. It's not the same as the branded ones, don't mind. It's what, as my mum would say, is it's cold and it's wet. But yeah, it's not the same. So I really hope you're good. I hope you're having a nice weekend, whatever's finding you. I know what lots of you are up to because you come into our Peace with PDA group chat, and I get to hear about what you're up to at the weekend, which is really nice. And I'm going to share with you. I was thinking about the process of deconditioning, and this is a large aspect of the work that I do with parents, is around deconditioning. This is the work in my life. The work I bring to you is the process that I go through in my life, what, you know, entertains my thoughts and moves me in life. And deconditioning is such an interesting process. A lot of people I talk to about deconditioning in a particular aspect of their life, and that's to do with school. We are what's known as unschoolers in this house, which means we home educate and are led by child autonomy, and we are lifelong learners, and we are in a process always of more deconditioning, particularly as the parents, into letting go of preconceived and pre-lived concepts that drive us in making the decisions we often do around education and life in the wider sense. But not everyone I work with is looking at unschooling, but a lot of people are forced, because of their life situation with their PDA, into a situation where they're having to consider whether education as it's been set up for them is working for them as a family. Even if they hadn't chosen to look at that, it's there. And so that can come up whether you're looking at part-time schooling, flexi schooling, alternative schooling provisions, home education, etc., etc. And so we talk about this process of deconditioning, where we've been in this mainstream flow of timescales and regulations and expectations and goals and exams and all this stuff, and what life looks like when you start taking that away. And it's what's really an interesting process is when you begin that and things start to fall away, and things that seemed like they were such a given seem to not matter so much, and it's like you start having a look at those other bricks in the wall and start tugging at them a bit sometimes. I can just see it's absolutely peeing down outside, and I've got to go out in a second. I don't like going out in the rain. I don't mind the rain when I'm cosy inside, but I don't like going out for the day and getting all wet through. She says, knowing that coats and umbrellas do the job, but I just don't like all the fuss of all that, you know, like all the extra stuff to carry and manage while I'm helping my girl into the car where I'm carrying everything, and, you know, and it's really going for it. But anyway, but deconditioning. But it doesn't have to be, it absolutely isn't all about education. And I feel, this is my belief, stroke experience so far, is that many of us parents of PDAers are brought into a life space where, because of our situation, we start actually either being pushed into looking at or welcome looking at lots of aspects of life and the givens that have been there around parenting, the way that we set up our family dynamics, the rules that we have in our household, but also the expectations and beliefs and values that we hold for ourselves. And how's that working for me now? and it's a really fascinating process. But people, I think when they come to me or they come into this space, often feel quite overwhelmed because it's all up there, and sometimes in a very in-your-face way that can feel very stressful, pressurized, difficult. And it's like, where do I begin is the feeling. And that's what I was thinking about today. And it was, what was coming through to say to you today was, there is no rush, there is no race. We are always evolving, we are always growing. It kind of feels frustrating in the beginning, but there's also a huge peace in knowing that wherever we get to, the next thing's always going to open up and there's a new journey. There really is no race and no time deadline, and we can allow ourselves to ease into this process and give ourselves that generous grace and freedom. And we can trust what is showing up for us now. What is in your face today? What are the patterns? What are the frustrations? What's angering you? What are you feeling bitter and fed up about? What's there right now? And trust that. And actually welcome that as your invitation to let that be your step right now. And it doesn't have to look like a big thing, you know. It can seem, hi sweetie, I'm just doing a video, I'm just about to finish.
I think it's like 9:50. We said we were going to leave at 9:50.
That is my time, because it's actually time we leave, so I'm going to leave it here and go out and have a date. I hope you have a really good one. I hope you enjoy that invitation. Lots of love, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.